In this video, I want to revisit a bit of an older video that I published in September of last year about 3 different NFT projects that at the time I said I was a big fan of. So in this video, we're going to review that. We're going to look at what has happened, what has passed in that time. And then also I want to share some general tips and maybe a bit of a warning now that the market is going up, to be careful not to chase coins that have had huge run-ups, and how you can make the most out of these next few weeks and months that could potentially create this huge boom. What's up guys, Dirk here from intelligentcryptocurrency.com. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Click the subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit that notification bell after you do to be subscribed to the channel and get all those future updates whenever I upload a new video. If you want me to send you an email, because sometimes these notifications just don't work, get on my email list. It's the first link in the description down below. Sign up for my crypto masterclass. That way you get on my email list. I can let you know every time I publish a new video. Also, real quick, before we dive into today's content, the doors to my Intelligent Cryptocurrency membership and community are currently open temporarily. So if you want to join us, all the details, second link in the description down below, and I will share some more info about that at the end of the video. Alright, so what I want to talk about specifically are 3 projects that I covered in the video that I published, as you can see over here, on September 13th, 2020. I will link to it up here and in the description below so you can go and see the original video. Those 3 projects were based on non-fungible tokens. They were platform coins. The 3 coins were WAXP, ENJ, and SOUL. So let's go and have a look at these that were focused on non-fungible tokens, because in the last, you can say pretty much in the last year, but especially the last few months, the concept of NFTs has absolutely blown up. People are incredibly bullish on NFTs. We're seeing NFT artwork literally sell for millions of dollars for just one NFT. They're being launched left, right, and center. A lot of new platforms have come onto the market since I made this video. So let's look at these 3 first, and then kind of look at a few other ones that have come in the space later. So the 3 coins here were WAXP. So WAX, at the time I made this, look at that, it was trading at 0.04. Today, we just got the announcement that Binance is going to relist the WAX token, which is huge. Originally, WAX was listed on Binance. They got delisted. My guess the reason for that is there was some sort of lawsuit issue, and I think Binance was just trying to distance himself from WAX. But apparently that has been resolved now. So now WAX has been listed on Binance and it can be traded there, which is obviously huge. Binance is probably the biggest exchange, or one of the biggest anyways, and having the token on Binance just adds so much more liquidity and the possibility for it to get so much bigger. So this is very positive. You can see over here, based on this listing announcement, WAX is up 127%. It was actually up almost 150% already today. It came back down a little bit, but basically that's based on that announcement. And WAX obviously is a fundamentally very interesting project. It's been around for several years now. They used to be OP Skins, which was already a marketplace for selling and trading virtual items like in-game items, skins and things like that for video games, even before crypto was really a thing. And then they transitioned to WAX to become a marketplace for virtual assets and digital assets, and I think they're very well positioned to do so. And of course, now getting on Binance opens up the access for a lot more people to be able to get the WAX token. So that is very nice to see. You can see it went from 4, it was pretty much 48 cents already. So it did almost a 12x since September 13th, since I made this last video. So again, guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, click the subscribe button, because I share a lot of stuff here for free too. And of course, if you want access to everything else that I do share inside Intelligent Cryptocurrency, second link in the description below, you can join us there and get access to a whole lot of premium stuff I don't share on the YouTube channel over here. Now, the second coin that we talked about also was ENJ, right? So ENJ was a pretty nice pick over here, 16 cents. Currently, you can see ENJ is at $1.88. It actually already went way higher than that. It was at $3.94. So ENJ actually went up 23x since I made this video in September 2013. That's really nice. Currently, it pulled back, but Engine is still also a very fundamentally solid project, in my opinion, focused around NFTs being a marketplace there and expanding. And actually what's really cool to see is recently they've launched a new project called ENJ, EFI. It's currently at $1.38. It's been a bit higher. Actually, I managed to buy some at 0.85. I shared that with members inside our Discord in Intelligent Cryptocurrency. But this is a nice pump already, and I think the future for Engine and also ENJ could be very, very interesting. So we have WAXP, we have Engine, and then we have Phantasma, which is a bit of a lower cap project. It's currently at 0.28, and it actually saw a high of 0.86. So this was a coin that I also covered back in this video in September 2013. It was at 0.08 at the time, so it pretty much did a 10x already since I made this video. Obviously it's come back down and it's at 28 cents, so it's basically a 3x from when I made this video. Phantasma fundamentally is still an interesting project in my opinion. They just don't seem at this point to have the adoption and the attention and the marketing that they need to be able to get bigger. So the future for Phantasma, maybe it'll really become a big winner. At the moment, I'm not too sure what the future of Phantasma is going to hold. You can see the market cap is still very, very, very small. It's $27 million at this point in time. So the question is going to be, is Phantasma going to be a potential winner or not? So if Phantasma does get the attention and the adoption that some of the other projects have, well, then the upside could potentially be, who knows, right? It could be 10x, 50x, maybe even 100x. 100x on Phantasma would take it to $2.7 billion, which as a market cap compared to other projects is still not too insane. So I think with this one, there's probably a higher chance of not succeeding with this and not getting the adoption that maybe it deserves or that it would like to have. But in case it does, with NFTs getting so much bigger, the basis is there, the foundation is there, they have the marketplace, which makes it interesting for the future, and maybe not even this cycle, maybe even in the next cycle, so in the next few years, Phantasma might actually end up being very, very interesting over the coming years. So you can see, if we look at Engine, the current market cap for that is 1.7 billion, and that's at $1.88. It was actually 2x already, so it was almost 4 billion market cap for Engine, right? We're seeing WAXP over here at 648 million. So seeing Phantasma for what it is fundamentally, they've been around for a few years, dual token system, they have an NFT marketplace, there might be some potential there. Of course, not financial advice, do your own research, make your own decisions, but could be interesting to watch. So if we look at the NFT tab over here on Coingecko, you can see there is a lot more coins that have been added and that have been created and launched since basically I made that video in kind of Q3 of last year. You can see over here, we have Theta Network, we have Axie Infinity, we have Flow over here, Decentraland, we have Ultra, we have Ecomi, right? There's so many more that have launched, obviously because NFTs have become much more popular and starting to become much more mainstream, especially in the collectibles world, and starting to see all these different options for it, especially also with maybe VR and virtual reality with metaverses, digital worlds on the blockchain where you can use these marketplaces to be able to buy in-game items. So this is a very, very interesting trend. I think it's going to get much, much bigger over the coming years. And at some point, I'm going to make another video dedicated specifically to these kind of virtual reality games or universes, whatever you want to call them, metaverses, with a dedicated platform, with the ability of a token to be able to transact and buy plots of land within that virtual metaverse. There's a lot of stuff that is starting to happen. And as the technology improves and it becomes easier and easier to use this in a real world way, like in the same way that we would play video games on a PlayStation or a computer or anything like that, as the tech becomes easier and it's not super expensive to make transactions, the transaction time for it to process by the time you click it and actually get the result becomes faster and faster. As that continues to increase, I think we're going to see much more adoption of NFTs because of this gaming, and it's going to be very, very interesting over the coming years. So make sure you subscribe to the channel because I will make videos more on that in future. So just a little bit of a warning before we wrap things up over here is that if we are going to see what I think could potentially play out, where the previous cycles could repeat, and we might see some sort of blow off top, later this year, maybe in December of this year or January or February, or sometime in the first 6 months of 2022. If we're going to get that, we are likely going to see altcoins go much, much, much higher. And we are going to see more coins do things like what we're seeing here with WAX, where it's up 100% in a day, or 50%, or 150%. And one thing I always notice is that I get so many messages and comments whenever a coin is up like 100% in a day. It's like, should I buy this coin after it's gone up 150%? And it's just human psychology. People just want to buy something because it's already pumped 100% and they want to make another 100% or 200%. And of course, it is completely possible that if things go absolutely crazy, that just because it's gone up 100% doesn't mean it can't go up another 100 or 200 or 1,000% in the coming days and weeks. But also, you have to ask yourself, why are you buying a coin, or why do you want to buy a coin after it's up like 100 or 150% in a day when you didn't buy it before? And obviously it's the FOMO kicking in, right? But have you looked at that project fundamentally? Is there a reason why you want to buy that coin? And if there isn't, if you're purely just feeling that FOMO and you want to be part of the ride up, just make sure that you understand the actual investment, that you understand the coin, that you understand the project, and that worst case, if that coin drops back, which it often does, because these pumps just happen based on announcements or trends or whatever the case is, that if you are stuck holding the coin, that you actually understand it and believe in it maybe in the long term, because that gives you a better position. Otherwise, if you're going to buy this purely based on the FOMO and it's up 100% today and tomorrow it drops all the way back down, then you're holding a coin that you don't believe in, that you don't know anything about, and you've just lost, 50% on that purchase price. So be very careful as coins start to go higher, as the bull run continues, to not chase pumps and to look for coins and tokens that haven't pumped yet, that are fundamentally solid, that have good technical setups on the charts. Those give you a better edge and a better chance of being successful rather than buying a coin that's already up so much. So guys, be careful with this stuff. Obviously, I'm going to continue sharing. If you do want more guidance, really specifically, and you want to join all of us inside Intelligent Cryptocurrency, there's more than 1,000 members. I'm in the groups every single day. Click the second link in the description down below. You'll be able to join us. It's risk-free, 60 days. Come and hang out with us. Get access to all the education, the tutorials, the membership, the community, my own support and guidance. And that's the place where we can hang out all day, every day. But even if you don't and you just follow along here on YouTube, then still be careful of this, because this is when the emotions start to kick in. I want to help you make those mistakes of FOMOing into coins at the very top and then selling it at the bottom after it drops. Be careful, okay? We're getting into a more tricky phase of the cycle. We're getting into the late part of the cycle. This is when there is huge potential to be made, but at the same time, it's also very easy to make mistakes and end up with far less than you could have, or even a loss, when that shouldn't actually be happening, because we're going to get so much opportunity if this is going to be the blow of top like we saw in 2017. So guys, be careful. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel down below. If you want more help and guidance, like I said, come join us inside Intelligent Cryptocurrency. Second link in the description down below. Sign up there. It's 60 days risk-free. If you want your money back and you're not happy within 60 days, you can absolutely do that. But I think you will find it an amazing place to be for support and guidance, information, education, and research. So guys, thanks for watching. We are in for some exciting times in the next few weeks and next few months, and I'm very, very excited to see how this is all going to play out. This is literally what we've been waiting for the last few years, since the peak of the previous bull run, and things are lining up. It's looking like we could get some very interesting months here. So I'm going to stop rambling. Thanks for watching, guys. Smash the like button. I will see you in the next video.